Hi, I'm Nate Yaffe with Wayland Sports Broadcasting. We got a rainy one tonight at Warrior Stadium, where the 6-1 LS Warriors visit the 1-6 Wayland Warriors. LS is coming off a great season, a dominating 6-1 record, and Wayland's had a disappointing season at 1-6. They just come off a big win against Waltham though, and look to capitalize on that momentum. Last regular season game is today, so sending it back to the studio.
And it'll be Ryan Gallagher set to kick it away here on a Thursday evening as we are underway at 6:01 p.m. The kick is taken on a hop by Walton, who changes directions around the 20. He's got some space. He's at the 25-30, and he's brought down to the 33. A nice return from Walton, and that's where Wayland will get set up.
Return. First down, Warriors.
And so Wayland is led out by quarterback Mikey Johansson, the junior, has had an excellent season and was flawless against Waltham. One of Johansson's best traits is that he's been able to move the ball really well.
You look good, you announce good. Like this is what I'm going for. Yeah. Like you look at Bob Euchre back in the day with old Euchre videos, he was always looking good. Don Cherry.
Lincoln Sudbury, known for their size, and they'll try to use it on this young Wayland team here today. As two receivers out to the right. Walton to the right of Johansson. Johansson will fake it and throw. And that one is at the hands of Ben Martinez, but he's unable to come down with it, and he is injured. A penalty flag on the play. And he had some trouble getting up. And it was Perlman he was looking for.
Unsportsmanlike.
And they'll call.
Conduct on Lincoln Sudbury, 15-yard penalty. That's a Warrior. First down.
And so something that one of the Lincoln Sudbury players did after the play was unsportsmanlike, and that is a mistake that will put Wayland in great field position here. It'll give them a fresh set of downs.
He's like a young Bob Costas.
First and 10 now at the 48. Three receivers out left. And someone moved early, and that'll set Wayland back.
False start on Wayland's.
And so that's an unfortunate mistake for the Wayland line. After getting a fresh set of downs, they false start, and they're behind the sticks here on 1st and 15. But they'll stay out wide here. Johansson will hand it off, and Walton will run it and get nothing. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Walton with the carry. That's 1 yard gain. Second down.
And so now they put the receivers out right. Curry alone on the left. And there's a penalty flag on the field or something that Curry just took off. Johansson will hand it off, and he is stuffed. Walton gets absolutely nothing. And just like that, Wayland will face their first third down of the game, and it'll be a long one. 15 yards. They'll stack three receivers out to the left. It's a 3rd and 14. And they'll try to draw the Lincoln Sudbury team defense off sides, but to no avail. Third down and long. Johansson will fire deep downfield, but he couldn't get to Montoya.
Mikey Johansson's pass is incomplete. Intended for Christian Montoya.
And the throw looked like it was where Johansson wanted it, but nowhere near Montoya.
Mikey Johansson
You wonder if there was some kind of miscommunication there. And so now Johansson set to punt here.
Back to receive for Sudbury.
He's set to punt here on 4th down. And a fumble. Lincoln Sudbury lost it. The ball's loose and it's recovered by Wayland. A muffed punt by Lincoln Sudbury sets Wayland up in Warrior territory.
Yeah, a little slippery out there.
And if you couldn't tell, it is very wet, and muffing a punt, probably trying to catch a punt out of the air, probably not the best idea. So Wayland will get a second extra life on this drive as they'll take over at the Lincoln Sudbury 38 with a fresh set of downs. With 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. And one of the goals Coach B has is he'll try to conserve as much clock as possible. He'll try to use as much clock as possible, rather. Because he'll want to try to make this game as few drives as possible when you're not favored to win a game. You want to try to chew as much clock as you can while staying in it. Johansson will fire deep downfield. He's got Alex Perlman. A gain of 19 yards. Good for a Wayland first down. A great throw by Johansson and a good route run by Perlman and Wayland into the red zone. Now this has been a place where they've struggled, although in their last home game against Bedford, they were able to score plenty of touchdowns.
It's going to look like a hurricane. We've got a nor'easter here blowing in.
The temperature 55 degrees, but feeling more like 40 in this pouring rain as Johansson will take it. He'll fire for the end zone for Montoya, but it was a low throw and it's almost intercepted.
Mikey Johansson's pass is incomplete. Intended for Christian Montoya.
Montoya had the route, but Johansson underthrown. And a near disaster there for Wayland. As they'll look to come away with something here in the red zone. 2nd and 10. The receivers split out. 2 on each side. Walton to the right, and they'll fake the snap again. 8:53 to go here in this first quarter. Johansson will drop back and fire quickly to Montoya, and it's dropped. So Johansson's tried to connect with Montoya now 3 times, but all of them unsuccessful.
Brings up 3rd down.
And I'm noticing Montoya has been a lot more involved in this offense than he has in the past few weeks. As one of the Wayland sideline players tried to change out balls, and we'll see if they can do that. And they can. And so that's good for Johansson and the offense, as they'll get a dry ball here to play with. 8:44 to go here in this first, and they'll fake the snap. This is a 3rd down. Johansson will keep it. He'll run up the middle, and he is wrapped up. He'll push forwards, and he stays on his feet. Johansson keeps pushing, and it finally goes down, but not before he gets about 7 yards.
Johansson moving the pile. We got 4th and 2.
It looked like one of the Lincoln Sudbury defenders had him wrapped up, but Johansson was able to keep those legs moving and ends up getting 8 yards.
4th and about 2.
So this is a 4th and about 2 or 3 here at the 15. And Wayland unable to get anything there as they'll have to use a timeout. Seemed like a lot of miscommunication out on the field. And so with 7:44 left, Wayland will call their first timeout. And if you're just joining us, Wayland went 3 and out early, but then Lincoln Sudbury muffed the punt, setting up Wayland in great field position. And now they're here with a 4th and short trying to capitalize. So this is a 4th and 3.
Should I just start saying it? Yeah. Yeah, because there's no bands. Yeah.
And I see that Josh Magyar has checked into the game at receiver. And Curry wide out right. Walton in the backfield. And they'll fake the snap.
He looks like a young Joe Burrow out there, number 9 with the orange.
And the center didn't snap the ball. Sterling Sala didn't hear the call, and everyone but the center false starts.
On Whalen, that's a 5-yard penalty.
And that'll set Wayland back. Obviously going to go for this here in this spot on the field, but disappointing because this makes it a lot more difficult and limits that offense.
Right, 2 was out. Trips right.
This now a 4th and 8 from the 19, as they'll put 3 receivers out to the right and move Curry to the left. Lincoln Sudbury finally trying to get that stop and get that offense out on the field. 4th and 8. Johansson rolling out. Fires for the end zone for Magyar. Intercepted almost, but they let it drop. It's incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Mikey Johansson's pass intended for Josh Major.
So Johansson had Magyar,
Downs, first down,
But
Lincoln Sudbury.
but he was unable to get it to Magyar, and the drive falls short. And now, for the first time, Lincoln Sudbury will take the field here with 7:36 left in this first quarter.
Oh, how's he feeling?
And they are led out by senior captain Mason Tarantino.
Maybe he's back. There he is. If I had some music playing right now, like I'd take Rocky.
D-line to make a play. Looks like it was Peter Papatanadis on the tackle there. And so now it'll be 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off to the left. And a good carry by Matthew Tasker again. And it's pretty clear what this LS team is going to try to do. I think they're going to try to replicate what Ashland did and just play some hard-nosed football and run it up the middle against this Wayland team.
Down about 2, you said?
And this will be the first chance for Wayland here to get a stop on 3rd down and 2
Third down.
at the 28.
Yeah, that crowd roar. Oh.
Tight formation. Tarantino under center will hand it off to Tasker. Tasker breaks away, breaks another tackle, and he's gone. 50, 45, 40, 35. He's got one man left to catch him, and he gets away. Touchdown, Lincoln Sudbury.
Yeah, Tasker. Touchdown. Lincoln Sudbury.
And there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
That flag pretty far downfield, though. Not going to negate the entire run, but it looks like the touchdown is coming back. So it will wipe out a 68-yard touchdown. But Lincoln Sudbury still with the fresh first down.
Is it coming back all the way?
Who's down there?
Oh, okay.
And so the foul occurred around the 15, so they'll get set back to the 25.
What's the call?
I think it was a block in the back.
And it looks like
Penalty on Lincoln Sudbury for blocking the back. First down from the 25.
it's a block in the back called, giving Lincoln Sudbury a 1st and 10 at the Wayland 25. Just under 6 minutes to go in this scoreless first quarter. Now a fresh set of downs for Lincoln Sudbury, and for the first time, Tarantino from the gun will keep it himself and take it up the left side before he's driven out of bounds.
Mason Tarantino with the carry. Driven out of bounds.
As that was Noah Horn who drove him out.
Is that Noah Horn? Noah Horn with the tackle.
And now a 2nd and 2. As Tarantino will hand it up to Tasker. Tasker, he's got space. And Shair, can he drag him down? He does, but not before Tasker gets all the way to the 1.
Tasker tackled at the 1 yard line. First down, Lincoln Sudbury.
And so Lincoln Sudbury on the verge of cashing in here now, a 1st and goal with about 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. If you're just joining us, Wayland had 2 chances to score after a muff punt by Lincoln Sudbury, but they've been unable to convert. And now, thanks to a big run from Matthew Tasker, they're at the 1. Tarantino just hands it up to Tasker, and he breaks the pylon. Touchdown, Lincoln Sudbury. And with 4:51 to go in the first,
Touchdown, Lincoln Sudbury.
Lincoln Sudbury gets on the board. And now the point after is good from Ryan Gallagher. And that makes it 7-0,
Extra
Lincoln
point is good
Sudbury.
by Ryan Gallagher. 7-0, Lincoln Sudbury.
That drive just 3 minutes as they march right down the field off a big run and a couple other smaller runs. And it's pretty clear that the main focus on Lincoln Sudbury's game on this cold and rainy day will just be to run it and try to beat this Wayland line.
Is that like, or Seattle?
Wayland, on the other hand, they've been airing it out a lot, and to be fair, it has worked when the throws have connected. Some of the throws not perfectly accurate given the fact that it's so rainy, but when they do connect, the routes are there.
Slow down
And Wayland will hope to maybe elevate that passing offense here. As for the first time, they'll be called on to answer a Lincoln Sudbury score. As Gallagher back out there to kick it off, and he just squibs it out of bounds. And now Wayland will have a choice. They can choose to take it at the 25, or they can make him re-kick. And it looks like they'll opt to have Gallagher try to kick it again. So now he'll move back to the 35.
Well, has chosen to have Lincoln Sudbury kick again.
This reminds me of a game a few weeks back when this squib kept dribbling out of bounds 4 or 5 times, and they ended up having to kick from their own 20.
Without the wind.
But now there's wind, so this could be worse. As Gallagher ready to kick it from the 35, and you wonder if they'll just opt to try an onside kick. Although that could also go out of bounds. As Walton and Martinez back to return if it can get there. And it does get there. A great kick as Martinez backpedaling, picks it up around the 10. He does have space and blockers. He's across the 20, 25, and he's tripped.
Ben Martinez with the return. First down.
A nice tackle by Matthew Tasker. As he sweeps the legs of Martinez, but not before Martinez gets Wayland out to the 27. So now Wayland out there, first and 10, 2 men in the backfield, both Walton and Martinez, so you wonder if he'll be looking to throw to them or if it'll just be some kind of handoff. At the 27, they'll hand it off to Walton. Walton is stuffed and brought down in the backfield.
Berger Walton is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He was slowed down by Adam Ferreira and then tackled by a group of LS defenders. And that's exactly what Lincoln Sudbury wanted, as now the momentum all going towards the red, white, and blue. As this is 2nd and 15 around the 17. They'll fake it and flip it to Martinez, and Martinez is stuffed in the backfield. Absolute disaster for the Warriors here, as they are way behind the chains.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Third down. Wayland.
And something I've noticed is in that backfield, Lincoln Sudbury has been there, and you wonder if they'll try to go back to a more conventional pass here, or if they'll just try to pick up some yardage here. As the officials blow the play dead, and now they'll keep it going with 3:30 to go here in this first quarter. This is a third down and very long. Johansson will fake it and keep it, and he's almost dragged down, but he gets away. Johansson has some space, and he'll get a nice gain of about 8 yards.
With a nice carry.
But still well short of the line to gain, and Wayland will have to punt.
Brings up fourth down. On to the punt is Wayland. Number 9, Johansson back to punt.
So Wayland just falls too far behind the chains on the early downs, and now here comes Johansson ready to punt. And no punt is going to be easy in this rain, as Johansson takes a low snap and boots it, a nice punt. And LS not going to bother to try to touch it, but it fell off to the side a little bit, and Lincoln Sudbury will start with excellent field position off in Wayland territory.
First down, Lincoln Sudbury.
2:28 to go in this first quarter, and Wayland will try to get a stop here as to not let the game get too far away from them.
Who should I class for?
I'm just Shadow Cochran. I think he's looking up here, but he's probably
Is he
not.
out there?
Yeah, he's down here at the bottom of the end.
Oh, there he is.
Sudbury with another tight formation here. They'll hand it to Tasker. Tasker has some space before he's dragged down by Walton, close to the first down line.
Tasker with the carry. About
And it looks like they'll rule him just short, a gain of about
just
9.
short of the first down.
This will be a 2nd and 1 around the 34.
This is Terry. There's a tight end. Down here.
Now Tarantino under center, as they'll hand it to Tasker again. Tasker got the first down. Gain of 4
Tasker carries
yards.
the ball for a first down.
And it seems Wayland's not going to be able to push Lincoln Sudbury back very much. It's going to be hard to get those stops. They're going to need some help from a penalty or a sack or some kind of hold.
Hey, just be careful with where our guys are lining up. It's like over here, they're a little bit over the ball.
As the wind now blowing out left to right.
No, it's just twigs.
Make that play.
As
Is that Gallagher?
he'll get about 4 or 5 there.
Hayden, nice
That's
play.
Gallagher.
That's a big play from that side.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll put Lincoln Sudbury in about a 2nd and 5.
So this is Terry, but now it's going to See, we got too many guys.
And Tasker gets out to the left and has a lot of space. He breaks away, and he is gone. A 25-yard touchdown for Matthew Tasker.
Lincoln Sudbury.
And just as the first quarter winds down, Lincoln Sudbury out to a 2-score lead.
Alex out of control.
What's Wayland's record this year?
One win was Walton.
1-5. Yeah, against Walton, right?
As this very resemblant of last year when Wayland took on LS in the rain at LS and trounced out to a 14-0 lead in that first half, as the point after is low but good. And so LS now out to a 14-0 lead with just 22 seconds in this first quarter.
Is that Gallagher who kicked that ball? Yeah. Ryan Gallagher's extra point is good. 14-0. Lincoln Sudbury.
We need a cowbell.
We need a cowbell?
Yeah.
We need
And
a
if you're
band.
wondering,
Yeah.
I want to have a meeting with the band this week. They're really supporting it.
Okay, great. 50-50 raffle. Where do they get the raffles? Will they be coming around? Is there a tent?
Nathan doesn't have that.
And you said Wayland cheerleading? You're a young Bob Costas here.
Memorization of the
as the kick is up and it's short and will go out of bounds. And we'll see if Coach P has them try again or if he'll take the yardage. That is pretty good field position.
Illegal procedure, Lincoln Sudbury.
The last time they tried to kick again, and it sort of bit them. Although it would have been the same starting field position. I would have them kick again that last time. Although this time, it looks like Wayland will take the field position. They'll start around the 36, 35-yard
Wayland
line.
has opted to take the ball. Ball has been placed at the 35-yard line of Wayland's. First down, Warriors.
All right, we got 1 in 20 on the field here. 1 in 20. So we're going to get 2 back.
And it looks like Wayland comes out with the 2-man backfield. Martinez and Walton. Now Martinez in motion. They'll hand it to Walton. Walton pushing forward, and he'll get a couple of yards.
Jay Walton pushing the pile. Couple yard gain. Second down, Warriors.
As Montoya checks in, and they'll go back to that 1-man backfield, as that 2-man backfield has not worked out today. And that'll be the end of our
And that
first
is the end of
quarter.
The first quarter.
All Lincoln Sudbury,
14. Wayland Warriors 0.
as they've got a 2-score lead, and Wayland desperate to answer.
All right, everyone, this is a good opportunity. Wayland Cheerleading is having a 50-50 raffle. Don't let this weather deter you. Invest in the Wayland Cheerleaders 50-50 raffle. Go support the squad.
all proceeds go to food pantry.
This just in. All proceeds go to the food pantry. What a cause.
posted up on the sideline. Is this their new strategy to try to get the points? They're going to put the cheerleaders on the sideline. And so we are back for the second quarter, a 2nd and 8, empty backfield as Johansson will take it. He'll fire deep downfield for Walton. It's caught! Walton almost breaks away and he's brought down in Lincoln Sudbury territory.
Walton, first down.
That pass goes for 48 yards.
That's a 48-yard heave. Johansson to Walton.
Sideline warning, maybe? It's a penalty.
It's
Got to be a sideline warning.
That was Drake May.
And there's a penalty flag out on the field, but it looks like it was just a warning to the Wayland sideline for getting too close to the field.
Love the passion, excitement. Unbelievable. Send him out. Yeah.
Oh, we call it law. Whoa.
And something is coming back.
Oh, you know what? He may have run into somebody. If he ran into somebody, it's 15.
And it looks like the referee ran into one of the Wayland players who was on the bench. And that's going to cost Wayland 15 yards. And that's a costly penalty. And now the ref blows the play dead.
Okay.
Ref fall at the 41.
Yeah, okay.
As they didn't set up the chains yet. But it'll be Wayland ball at the 31. A 1st and 10. And that is a brutal penalty as the ref ran into one of the bench players. Or it may have not even been a bench player. It could have been somebody. It may have been one of the trainers. Just an unfortunate turn of events.
That's why you got to keep him back.
Yep. You got to have one of those guys. You know the guys.
1st and 10 at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. A high throw, almost intercepted, as that ball looked a bit too wet for Johansson.
He got to get really hurt.
Like Johansson's pass is incomplete, intended for Alex Perlman. 2nd down.
As Jamie Ciampa had a small chance of intercepting that. But the ball just super wet, hard to throw, hard to catch, and that's a great display of that there. And this is why the penalty hurts so much, putting Wayland way further from the end zone than they want to be. 2nd and 10 at the 31. Johansson will keep it and is wrapped up. That has not worked yet today. Stevan Harris with the sack.
Mikey Johansson is sacked.
All right, let's give a fan call here.
3rd down, Warriors.
Fan, I think fan here. You want to try one of the like negative here? No, they're tricks.
A loss of 1, making it a 3rd and 11. So a generous spot there will give Wayland a better chance of converting this. As Johansson will take it and roll out on 3rd down. Tries for Magyar, but the throw is in front of him, and it's intercepted. That's picked off by Ryan Gallagher.
Ball is picked off by Ryan Gallagher.
He'll take it all the way back to the Lincoln Sudbury 44, and another letdown for Wayland.
Hey, on that one, Gal did a great job getting out there. And he was sitting right in that corner. His number 3 ran out. There's no pressure.
This just in. The 50-50 raffle has been moved to Thanksgiving. Sorry, folks. You have another try at Thanksgiving. Save that money. Alright, well, I just got in from Heath. Look at that. 50-50 raffle has been moved to Thanksgiving. I want to announce it to the public.
As Tarantino will keep it, and the quarterback pushes forward for a Lincoln Sudbury 1st down. As it's been all LS here early.
Lincoln Sudbury 1st down.
With 10:24 to go in this 1st half.
What killed them? That penalty. That was a great game. Great pass.
Did he give you a clock?
Terry again. Terry.
Tarantino under center. He'll hand it off to Tasker. Tasker pushing forward. And the Wayland lineman getting pushed back. And a lot of that is because a ton of the Lincoln Sudbury players are training at the Good Performance Center. That is a weight room where they go. and they get big. So a 2nd and 3 as Wayland will try to push back, but Tasker just pushes forward and picks up another first down.
Tasker picks up a Warrior first down.
Gain of about 10. Wayland unable to keep Lincoln Sudbury's run game back. I believe they have not thrown yet, and they will have no reason to need to. It's now a 1st and 10 at the 27, and Lincoln Sudbury will now take their time and try to chew up as much clock as possible. $8:40 to go as a man in motion here. And they'll just hand it to Tasker.
That's Gallagher.
Tasker pushes forward and picks up about 9.
Ryan Gallagher. Looks like about a 9-yard gain. Is that Tom? Are they drying off the ball?
And they'll hand it off to Tasker again. That's all they need to do, and that's all they will do as Tasker runs it in for a touchdown.
Matthew Tasker.
A 19-yard touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And that'll make it a 20-0 score here for Lincoln Sudbury.
Reminds me like a little Danny Woodhead. Just like quick. Pretty quick.
So now Gallagher on for the extra point. He's a perfect 2 for 2 here today, but also multiple kicks out of bounds in this wet weather. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up and good, and it is
Ryan Gallagher's
21-0.
kick is good. Lincoln Sudbury 21, Wayland 0.
And so Wayland, you got to feel like they have to get a score here if they want any chance of staying in this game.
Kicker 55.
And it looks like they're going to let big lineman Adam Ferreira kick off for Lincoln Sudbury. The kick is a squibber up the middle, taken by Montoya at the 30. He does have space. He's going to get outside, but he just does not move upfield.
Returned by Christian Montoya, first down. Warriors.
And Montoya tried to run to the side and create an angle for himself instead of taking what was there. And it backfires, and Wayland will start around the 26-yard line. Lincoln Sudbury starting to fool around a little with this 21-0 lead. Curry out to the right. Perlman and Major on the left. They'll hand it to Walton. Walton has some space with a nice cut, and he'll pick up about 5.
Brigé Walton with the 5-yard carry.
And that's more of what Wayland's looking for on these run plays. Some good blocking, some good space, and a positive gain. So they'll pick up about 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 4. From the 37-yard line, they fake the snap.
Hey, Tim, take a look. Yeah, we may be better off with like white coverage here.
4 down linemen here. As they fake the handoff and they'll throw down the left side. He has a man, and he's going to go. Good blocking from Major. He's got space, and he's brought down.
Mikey Johansson's pass!
That's complete to Montoya as they finally connect, but a flag on the play. And it looks like one of the linemen was downfield, and that's going to negate the entire play.
That ball is coming back.
No, it's fine. They still should be white coverage.
As Whalen just can't believe it. Coach Parsegian visibly frustrated after a 40-plus yard play is wiped out. And it'll put Whalen back to a 2nd and 9 as we get closer to the midway point in this second quarter. If you're just joining us, Lincoln Sudbury out to a 21-0 lead. 3 receivers to the right, and they'll fake the snap. Johansson, pass is caught by Curry, and another flag on the play. And I think that one's going to go on the
Mikey
defense.
Johansson's pass is complete. Aiden Curry on the reception. Roughing the passer.
And that'll go on
Mikey
Adam
Sudbury.
Ferreira.
That's 15-yard penalty. First down. Well, worse.
As Ferreira hit Johansson too late, and those 15 yards are tacked onto the pass. And it'll put Wayland in Lincoln Sudbury territory at the 48-yard line. So now a 1st and 10. As Wayland will try to capitalize on one of these penalties. And for now, Ferreira will check out. Walton out on Johansson's right. They'll fake the handoff to him and fire deep downfield for Curry, but the pass is not
Johansson's pass
in a
is
catchable
incomplete.
area.
10 for Aiden Curry. Second down.
And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The old Sudbury blow on.
As Johansson playing a solid game, but unable to get some of these passes to the receivers, and that's very reasonable considering it's super wet and super rainy, but Whalen going to keep trying. Seems like it's been what's most open for them on this rainy Thursday evening. As on 2nd and 10, they'll fake the snap. 5:39 to go in this first half. As Lincoln Sudbury will move their defenders around. Johansson pivoting off his back foot, firing deep, and it's incomplete. The ball was near Alex Perlman, who was on the ground.
Johansson's pass is incomplete, intended for Alex Perlman.
Not the smartest decision. Wayland almost capitalizes on what was really a mistake, but it's 3rd and 10 now.
3rd and 10 for Wayland. Stretch it out, stretch it out. You got a tough job there. That video camera is just, I mean, it's moving a lot. Does it? Maybe one day when I have a son, it's, I know. Like, I worked with this guy in the booth.
As they'll put Walton in motion. Johansson looking.
Nice. Oh.
Fires for Magyar, but good defense from Lincoln Sudbury.
Johansson's pass incomplete.
And Wayland will up to punt here with 5:27 to go. And a tough decision here, but Wayland's going to want to push Lincoln Sudbury back considering how hard it's been to stop them.
Like Johansson's back to punt for Wayland.
And so on 4th and 10, Johansson with plenty of time to punt, but it's popped up in the air. It'll take a Wayland bounce inside the 25 before it will stop around the 23. And so that's where Lincoln
Punt is
Sudbury will
down by
take
Ellis
over.
Perlman. First down, Lincoln Sudbury
They'll start with their worst field
at their
position of the
own
game,
23-yard line.
but they'll do that with a 21-point cushion here in the second quarter, as they look to really put a lid on this game with one more score.
Guys, have discipline here.
He's talking to you, Dave. That's some discipline.
As Tarantino under center, they hand it to Tasker. Tasker, who has 2 touchdowns already, will push forward for a gain of about 3 or 4.
4-yard carry. Second down.
Steve, this is literally like my high school offense. The star running back's the little, so you can't find it. You got a bunch of guys pulling, you're losing in the scrum, and then by the time you find him, he's full speed.
Who? Yeah, ragdolled him. 2nd and 6. At the 28, they'll hand it off. And he's slowed up in the backfield, but will still push forward for a gain of about 2 or 3.
Tasker with the carry. About 2 yards. Deep. Third down.
Now Wayland with their best opportunity for a stop yet. It's 3rd and about 5. As I misread that play, he only got about a yard. And so now we see Tarantino out in the gun. One receiver out to each side, and Tarantino will keep it. He's almost sacked, and now he's brought down. A good job by the Wayland
Tarantino's
defense.
brought down just short of first down. Brings up 4th down.
As Tarantino picked up a few yards, actually, after avoiding a sack, and it looks like Lincoln Sudbury going to stay out there. Wayland looking for their first stop of the game
Here we go. Big
with 3:30 to go, and this
play.
will keep Wayland in the game
Here we go. You stop him here, you get great.
on a 4th and 2.
Come on, make a play. Make a play.
As Tarantino back under center. A 4th and 2. He'll hand it to Tasker. Tasker just bounces off one of the Wayland defenders and gets a gain of 4 for a first down.
Tasker, first down.
Come on, he's got to wrap that up.
As Lincoln Sudbury has done a great job absorbing the hits from Wayland and pushing forwards for a first.
Oh, that is just.
And you assume with 2:50 to go that Wayland will not see a possession in this half again. 2:40 to go. As Tarantino will drop back, he'll fire deep downfield. Incomplete.
Who's on the coverage here? Is that Gio?
As he was looking for Dominic Docanto.
Christian Montoya
And it's
with
incomplete.
the tight coverage. Incomplete pass.
Montoya was there, and the pass a little bit out of bounds. As that was the first Lincoln Sudbury pass of the game. And it'll stop the clock with 2:28 to go in this first half. And Tarantino back under center. Extra lineman to the left, and someone moved early. So a false start on Lincoln Sudbury.
That's right. The crowd goes.
That'll make it a 2nd and about 15.
Just stop him here. Could be. Could be close. Just
As now Lincoln Sudbury back to that 32-yard line. Is Tarantino under center. He'll hand it to Tasker. Tasker, who's had his way with this defense, this time is brought down, and
Matthew Tasker.
Hayden Duffy is fired up after making the tackle.
Hayden Duffy with the tackle.
And so now this is the longest third down of the game for Lincoln Sudbury, who are 4 for 5 on third down.
Finally.
Is he related to Steve Tasker, former Buffalo Bill? That's the question I ask right now.
Didn't he used to wear that?
And this will be a 3rd and 12 at the 35.
Yeah. He looked
Wayland defense looking to get off the field here as the clock ticks under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
He's like, concussion, I'm gonna prevent it. Don't be
He's like, even if I look like a goofball, it's
Yeah.
like, let's go, make another play.
Tarantino under center. 2 men in the backfield. He'll roll it out and hand it outside. Walton with a chance to wrap him up, and he does. They tried to hand it to Ryan Cushing outside,
behind the line of scrimmage.
but it proves unsuccessful, and Wayland will stop the clock with a timeout at 1:18. And Lincoln Sudbury, for the first time today, will be forced to punt.
Like, big win.
I just don't think it's going to get to our returns.
No, just stay away from that.
And this is not an easy kick at all. The wind blowing left to right at Lincoln Sudbury. He's going to have to kick into the wind. And you wonder if, even on a 4th and 18, what they may do to try to turn this ball and flip the field.
Get rid of that thing.
Just flipped inside out, just catching rain.
Someone's gonna catch that in the face.
So they will go out there in punt formation.
Oh boy.
It'll be Jacob Knowles, the freshman, out there to punt.
This could go bad.
Walton and Curry back there to return around the 45.
Crank it up.
The punt is up in the air, and it's a pretty good one. It'll bounce around the 48, and Wayland's going to let it roll. It takes a Lincoln Sudbury roll, and it'll go all the way back to the Wayland 38. A great punt.
First down, Wayland Warriors. They're on 38. 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining. In the
A
half.
punt of 40 yards, and this, while punting into the wind, a very impressive punt there. Great job by the freshman, and so Wayland will have 1 minute and 5 seconds and 1 timeout here to try to make something happen.
It's like a TV performance.
Wash off that blood.
He's got tape hanging on.
As Walton is back out there in the gun, he'll step up in the pocket and throw to a wide open Perlman, but the pass is dropped. He had a man wide open with space, but Perlman was unable to hold on to it. And that a huge missed opportunity for Wayland, as it seems nothing can go the Warriors' way right now. Unless you're talking about the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors, then you would say everything's going their way. As with 59 seconds left, Johansson rolls out, running out of time, and he'll just chuck it out of bounds.
Do we get a reception down there?
And with 52 seconds here on third down, Lincoln Sudbury, you can keep in mind, does have all 3 of their timeouts. And I'm sure they will consider using one if they get this stop. It's now a 3rd down and 10. 3 Wayland receivers to the right. Johansson on the quick hitter to Walton. And Walton will push forward for a gain of about 4 yards.
Virginia Walton with the carry.
42 seconds, and we'll see if Lincoln Sudbury tries to use a timeout. They will. So they'll call their first timeout of the half and stop it at 38 seconds. And now Wayland will be forced to punt. Johansson will be punting with the wind.
Yeah, the O-line is coming off of the quick punt right now. Okay, somebody is down getting treatment. Yeah, one just getting treatment. All right, 9 is 9 the punter. Is 9, all right, 9's back deep.
As Joe Henson on to punt.
Yeah, we don't want to jump off sides. It's right at 5 yards here.
And Johansson gets off a boomer of a punt. It bounces around the 20 and will stop right there. Wayland not going to touch it, going to let that clock run down as much as possible. And it'll stop with 25 seconds left. And some shoving and a flag is on the field. Players from the sideline running onto the field. As a fight sort of beginning to break out. And if you're going to do all that, at least take the helmets off.
Yeah, not hockey though. Don't do anything.
As unsportsmanlike conduct is going to go against Wayland, and that's going to give Lincoln Sudbury
Unsportsmanlike
a chance to
conduct
do
on
something.
Wayland. 15-yard penalty, first down, Lincoln Sudbury.
Was that on, is it on Yoel? It's gotta be.
And I wonder who they called it on. I didn't really see who acted first. It can often be kind of random out there.
Yoel kind of pushed it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. You can do that. You can't?
No, I don't know.
And Lincoln Sudbury will start around the 36 with 25 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with. Tarantino will hand it to Tasker, and Tasker gets nothing, so
Who tackled him?
it appears like Wayland has figured something out with this run as they get the stop there.
Number 2?
And it looks like Lincoln Sudbury is just going to let this one go to halftime here.
That's Alex, Evangelista.
A good job by Alex Evangelista making the play. And that will end the first half. So a good finish for Wayland. Thank you. We are back for the second half. Wayland sitting at a 21-0 deficit, and they have to kick it away. It's freshman Kobe Schamberg for the first time today. He's out there to kick it away and begin this second half of play. And it's a line drive kick that is caught at the 10. They'll take it to the 30, and it's a nice tackle made by Christian Montoya.
Schamberg's line drive returns. Christian Montoya on the tackle.
And so
Maxwell.
Wayland defensively really couldn't get any stops in the first half until the final 4 minutes when they got back-to-back stops to close out this first half, but they've been unable to generate anything offensively. It'll all start with this drive here, seeing if they can get a stop to start the drive.
I had a teacher, and I was getting the scout report on trying to pronounce some of these names.
First and 10,
Yeah,
32-yard line of Lincoln Sudbury. They'll hand it off to Tasker. Nope, they'll keep it. Tarantino fakes me out and the entire Wayland team. He is brought down after a gain of about 15 yards. A nice run by the senior captain.
Mason Tarantino, the first down carry.
I don't know what Alex does.
So that'll make a 1st and 10 at the Lincoln Sudbury 47. And now we'll see if this Wayland defense can pick up an early stop. Because the key really has been 1st down as they hand it off to Tasker. Tasker is brought down at the 50. A gain of just 3, and I think that's a win for the Wayland defense. As that'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
Teddy Richter with the tackle.
Nice play made by sophomore Teddy Richter. As Tarantino out of the gun. A left formation, and they'll hand it off and push. And he is brought down.
Alex
Tasker picks up just a couple of yards, and it'll be a 3rd and medium for Lincoln Sudbury. So Wayland defense has shown in this game that they've been able to adjust a bit. As after giving up 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, they got a couple of stops in that 1st half, and now they have Lincoln Sudbury in a 3rd down here early. 3rd and 5 from the Wayland 49. Tarantino under center. He lost a snap. Everyone looking for it. I believe Lincoln Sudbury dove on it. And he did. Tarantino was able to get back on top of it.
Tarantino recovers it for Lincoln Sudbury.
But that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And Wayland
The punting unit.
able to get a stop for the 3rd straight drive and force the 2nd punt of the game.
Alex, there you go.
And Captain Alex Evangelista fired up. As with 9.5 minutes to go in this 1st half now, Wayland will get their first chance on offense.
Only got 10?
It looks like Wayland only has 10 guys out on the field.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 out there.
10.
10.
And a slow snap. And that'll settle around the 19-yard line. No one near it. And Wayland will get the ball, but Lincoln Sudbury able to flip the field. A nice punt from the freshman. He's been remarkable. His 2nd excellent punt made by him in this game. He was punting into the wind earlier. And Jacob Knowles' punt was great. As the wind starts to slow a little bit, they'll spot it at the 18. As Johansson will take the field, he's been solid so far, and maybe with a little bit less wetness and no rain now, he'll be able to make some throws a little better. As the first pass is tipped towards Major, and he did hold on to it, and I thought it hit the ground, and they're going to rule it incomplete.
Mikey Johansson's pass is incomplete. Intended for Josh Major.
And it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Major only had about a yard on that screen. It was well defended by the Sudbury defense.
Right, it's gonna be empty here, empty. So pass, gotta go out, empty. Hey, we got guys on the wrong side. Hey, we gotta call.
Now Wayland with an empty formation here. 3 receivers off to the left, a 5-receiver formation. Johansson will drop back, and he is drilled in the backfield. Matthew Tasker able to get through. He gets by Walton. And Johansson is sacked around the 10. And so it looks like this Wayland drive has been pushed off track before it could ever get going, as it'll be a 3rd down and 18 now. And they'll have the same formation here, 5 receivers. And they'll just fake the snap. And we'll see if they change the formation at all. And it looks like they'll keep it as is, so they stay empty. Johansson will avoid the rush and he'll run. He beats a man and then is brought down around the 17. Does a good job.
Mikey Johansson with the carry.
He does a good job making some room for himself to punt this away on 4th, but nowhere near a first down. And they'll have to give it right back to Wayland, or back to Lincoln Sudbury.
Back to punt for Wayland is Mike Johansson.
As Lincoln Sudbury was able to wreak havoc in that backfield.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think they have 11.
It's a good boot by Johansson. It's a line drive around the 50. It gets by the returner. He'll try to touch it at the 35, and he touched it. But they dive on it at the 33.
Johansson with the booming punt. First down, Lincoln Sudbury. Touch those subs. Touch those subs. Flex, flex, flex. You gonna go out there? Just give me one. Put me a coach. Ready to play. Today.
So now Wayland, after getting a stop, is right back out there just a couple of minutes later. And with 7:08 in the third, and someone went early, it's a false start.
False start on Lincoln Sudbury.
As it looks like it was Ferreira who moved.
Score on defense, let's go.
As Wayland seems to have figured out this Lincoln Sudbury offense to some extent, and you wonder if they'll start to try to air it out now with a slightly drier field. As now a 1st and 15 back at the Lincoln Sudbury 29. As they have extra linemen to the left, but they'll hand it to the right on a counter. And Tasker is taken down after a gain of about 5.
Matthew Tasker is tackled.
And they'll get back
About 4 or 5.
they'll get back to the original line of scrimmage on 1st and 10, and so now it's a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Lincoln Sudbury.
You want to make a play.
And what was that? The quarterback, Tarantino, jogged out of the huddle and then back in. Maybe he forgot the play.
It's a trick huddle.
He's under center. Receiver out to each side. As they hand a jet sweep outside. The end around, he'll break away and is brought down by the horse collar. Evangelista knew it. That's the clearest penalty of the day. It'll put Lincoln Sudbury into Wayland territory.
Vaughn Harris with the carry. Horse collar. Call 15-yard penalty. First down, Lincoln Sudbury. When do they do senior
They're going
night?
to do it for Thanksgiving.
Same, really?
It's hard to order.
So they're same. So I remember last
As now a fresh set of downs, a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll hand it. Tasker stuffed in the backfield.
There you go.
Number 2.
Alex Evangelista is back there,
Alex Evangelista!
along with Teddy Richter.
Oh, that's fine. I was just curious about
A nice tackle for loss there by Evangelista. And Evangelista was injured for the early part of the season, but he came back for Concord Carlisle, and this was his 3rd game after he was injured in the preseason game against Needham. Now a 2nd and 11. Tarantino will flip it And Sudbury pushing forward. They'll get about 7.
Savon Harris with the carry. Brings up third down.
Come on, make another play.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and medium. As the Wayland defense trying to make some noise. Not a lot of people here. It's super wet and cold. But they'll try and end around,
Blow him up. Come on.
and he'll get
There you go.
part of what he needed. But he is short. Bring up a 4th down, a penalty flag after the play.
Tackle.
Some sort of extracurricular. And they're going to say it's against Wayland.
Personal foul.
And that'll give Lincoln Sudbury a whole new set of downs, and that is
Contact
horrible.
on Wayland.
It didn't look like he was doing too much. But the ref saw it that way, and it'll give Lincoln Sudbury a fresh set of downs with 4 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter.
I didn't see what it was, I just saw the flag and,
No, it's gotta be Yoel that took him.
yeah, it was.
I believe that was on Yoel Shair, who just checked out of the game.
That's a killer.
And so now Lincoln Sudbury back into the red zone. They've scored every time they've been there. As Tarantino
Make the
will
play.
hand it to Tasker as they go back to normal, and it'll work.
Matthew Tasker.
He picks up about 8. And the whistle blown dead as a Wayland defender is down.
Is that Alex again?
And that might be on the verge of getting a touchdown. They're at the 10. Tarantino will hand it up to Tasker. And Lincoln Sudbury picking up where they left off with a run from Tasker.
Matthew Tasker with the carry.
The carry is good for 7 and a Lincoln Sudbury first down. Around
7-yard carry. First down. First and goal for Lincoln Sudbury.
around the 2-yard line. Or actually more like the 5-yard line. Hard to see from this angle. Yeah, it looks like the 5. And now they'll have a standard single back formation with 2 men in the backfield. They'll hand it to Tasker. Tasker with a burst. Bounces off of Shair and is into the end zone.
Tasker, touchdown, Lincoln Sudbury.
Touchdown, Lincoln Sudbury. And that'll make it a 4-score ball game with 2:42 to go in the 3rd. And it appears that Wayland is going to keep trying to fight in this game. They will not go with a stopped clock. They will not run the clock. As the point after is up ain't good. He's perfect today. 4 of
Ryan
4.
Gallagher, his extra point is good.
Nice kick from Gallagher. Makes it
Lincoln
28 to
Sudbury
nothing.
Wayland 0.
Okay, yeah.
And now Wayland has agreed to run the clock here.
Okay.
And so, after what was horrifying, Wayland just wants to keep this game moving along, and that is totally understandable from such a young team. So the clock will run the rest of the way here with no stoppages, other than timeouts. And it looks like Adam Ferreira will be out there to kick off. I'm assuming this is just who they like for the squib kicks. And we should expect to see one here as, yep, Ferreira squibs it off to the left side. And Martinez will grab it as he was about to go out of bounds. He'll cut off to the right and will be taken down at the
Greatest
15.
kick is returned by Ben Martinez. First down, Wayland.
And out comes Johansson and the first string offense. As they'll have enough time to get a couple of plays off here before this first quarter comes to an end. Third quarter comes to an end. As if you're just joining us, Lincoln Sudbury out to a 28-0 lead. Senior captain Alex Evangelista was injured and was stuck on the field in pain for over 20 minutes before a hospital had to get him.
But I'm still winding down.
And Lincoln Sudbury is going to call a timeout. They're going to use their first of the half.
All right, Shay. All right, then.
And they're just going to keep this clock moving.
I think he must have said if they score, we'll run the clock. That's probably what they decided when they talked. LS probably said, he said if we score, we'll run the clock. Or whatever, I don't know. It's not worth it with these kids getting hurt.
And now the team's walking towards midfield as the third quarter comes to an end, or is winding down to an end. And 10 seconds, but the team's already headed down there, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score Lincoln Sudbury 28, Wayland nothing.
And then you're just gonna probably for what? Right? Like, I've been there. No, we're, you gotta wait for it.
So we're back for this fourth quarter of play as Wayland has the ball with the first and 10 at their own 14. The clock will keep on running here and will not stop for this 12-minute fourth quarter. And if you're wondering why Wayland has the clock running, it's because senior captain Alex Evangelista suffered a brutal injury. He's in an ambulance that will be headed to the hospital as they hand it to Martinez. And a nice run from Martinez.
Ben Martinez with the carry. Is that 8-yard gain?
Martinez will pick up about 8.
It's an 8-yard gain for Martinez.
Then, Shay, the next play here, Lee Browning in.
That'll bring up a second down and 2.
False start on Perlman. Yep.
And the Wayland offense full starts here. And that'll set them back 5 yards.
False start on Wayland. 5-yard penalty.
As the clock continues to run. It'll be a 2nd and 7 now. At the Wayland 17. Two in the backfield. 3 receivers out there. As Johansson will fake the handoff.
Here we go.
He'll fire deep downfield for Aiden Curry. And it's intercepted. Picked off. Lincoln Sudbury trying to take it back across the 30 before he's slowed up and brought down around the 35-yard line. Icing on the cake for Lincoln Sudbury as they pick off Mikey Johansson. And will take over in Wayland territory with under 10 minutes to go in this running fourth quarter.
Like they have to cut the jersey and trying to figure that out.
Taking the Emerson from here, the closest. That's the closest. Yeah.
Yeah, Marty.
So now 1st and 10 for Lincoln Sudbury, and they'll hand it off as now the second string offense is out there.
Who's in there first? We got Alex Gilbert and
As Ricardo Jordan on the carry there.
Alex Galper in on the tackle.
As now it's junior Jamie Champa out there at quarterback. As Lincoln Sudbury elects to pull their starters here in a 4-score game.
They got all the way around here right now. They're going all the way around instead of backing up and turning around. It's great.
And they'll hand it off. And the runner has space. That is John Oliveira with the carry. And they'll take it into the red
John
zone.
Oliveira with the carry. First down carry.
What just happened? Get extra miles.
As Wayland unable to get a stop. 7:50 to go here. As Champa out of the gun. He'll hand it up the middle.
There we go. 75.
And Charlie Unwin back there to make the play.
Peter Papatanidis on the tackle.
It was actually Peter Papatanidis on the tackle.
Whoa. Don't want to lose that. Making up names. Yeah.
As Champa out of the gun on 2nd down and 12. We'll flip it.
Come on, get out there. Get out there.
And he is pushed out. A good run from Kieran Dutta.
Kieran Dutta with the carry.
And that'll give Lincoln Sudbury a 1st and goal to go here with 6.5 minutes to go in this running 4th quarter. Lincoln Sudbury out to a 28-0 lead, trying to put the cherry on top here with the 2nd string offense.
Rain's getting heavier now, huh?
Champa out of the shotgun. We'll flip it again to Dutta. Dutta is brought down and stuffed
Peter Papatanidis with the big hit.
as Peter Papatanidis with the tackle for loss.
You get parking in Somerville? Still?
You have to pay for it. You have to pay.
You street parking?
Street park.
Me too.
We were driving.
In South Boston.
As the clock ticks under 6 minutes to go here.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Nope, that's the city
There's
limit.
a 2nd and goal from around the 15. Champa will hand it outside. And that is John Oliveira pushing forwards. He'll get about 5. He'll get a little more than that, actually.
With the carry. Was that Dutta? Dutta Oliveira, sorry. Nope, wrong guy.
As that'll make it a 3rd down and goal here. As Wayland will try to get a stop here. $4:50 to go. Champa rolling out to the left. Sees open field, going for the end zone, in for the touchdown. Lincoln Sudbury piling it on as backup quarterback James Champa runs it in for the 8-yard touchdown.
Give me Tristan. Beat Brownie. All right, so Brownie at L.
Now, if they're already rolling time, do they speed up that rolling time?
All right, so
Is that how you do that?
And that'll make it 34 to nothing.
You get to that threshold.
Yeah, you can't,
You can't speed it up anymore.
No, we
Yeah,
can't.
okay. They don't have that.
No, we
They
don't have
that
that.
button.
Don't have that button, sorry.
That's a good snap, good hold, and the kick is low, but is good. It splits the uprights. And a penalty flag as there's more fighting on the field. And we don't want any more bad here. As the extra point will make it 35 to nothing.
That's why they shouldn't even, this bad situation, they should just end this thing.
And it looks like Lincoln Sudbury is sending out their JV kickoff team.
Personal foul on Whalen there.
Is that what it was?
They look fired up to be out there.
Personal foul on Whalen. Be assessed at kickoff.
Yeah, a whole new group out there on the kickoff team.
I think, right? Will be
No,
assessed at
they
kickoff.
must, no, I don't know what happened, but they declined it. They declined it.
Okay. Penalties have been declined.
Offsetting.
Offsetting.
Upsetting.
Nobody's here to listen to
No one's here to listen, no one's here.
As it'll be Tristan Fissera,
this.
the lefty, out there to kick it.
Lefty.
Oh, no, it won't. It'll be
Ooh.
someone else kicks that off, and
Oh,
it's
here we go,
taken
here we
and fumbled by Galper. Galper will now pick it up and make a move. He's pushing forward at the 35. Pyle's still moving before he's blown dead at the 38. And so Whalen will have time to run a few plays here,
Down Whalen.
and then this one will wrap up. As Lincoln Sudbury out to a 35 to nothing lead, and we hope that Alex Evangelista, senior captain, is okay. As Johansson will take the field here. 2 minutes to go. As they'll fake the snap. And Johansson on the quick hitter to Martinez. Martinez pushing forwards.
Ben Martinez with the carry.
And he'll get about 5.
Second and 5, Whalen.
All right, Shay, get 3 new linebackers in the next play. 3 new ones in the next
Pleasure doing work with you tonight.
Same here, guys.
Good night.
A minute 30 to go
Nice
here
injury.
in this fourth quarter.
And outcome
Yeah.
in the tight quarters.
Johansson out of the gun.
And the cameraman.
2 receivers split to each side.
Trying to get me to smile. but-
He'll hand it off again to Martinez. Martinez out to the left side, has some room.
Oh, boy.
A nice run of
And
about
Martinez
15
with
yards.
the top carry. First down, Warriors.
And we should see maybe one more snap here, and that should do it. As it looks like Lincoln Sudbury subbing in another
I know,
group.
I can feel it, right? It's your,
Feel the, I can feel the loss.
you know, I don't know. You're not going to be able to sleep on it.
As they'll give some more players the opportunity to play here at the end.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Way down. Yes.
You hear him yelping like that.
Take care, guys.
Hey, Phil, nice
As Johansson will hand it to Martinez. Martinez
Go back. 5 part.
will avoid a few tackles. He'll take it across the 35. He'll be brought down at Lincoln Sudbury 32. And that should be the final play of the game.
All right, bye, guys.
See you, bud. Safe travels.
Safe travels to you.
As Whalen content to let this one run out. As it was full domination from the Lincoln Sudbury Warriors. And they're going to improve to 6-1. Whalen falling to 1-6. Your final score, Lincoln Sudbury 35, Whalen 0. I'm Nathan Artunian signing off from Whalen Sports Broadcasting. Have a good night.